students. We are on chapter 3 of Junie B. Jones. We just finished chapter 2 called Stubby, and Junie B. Jones's mom explained to her that she does not need to be afraid of horses. Horses are very kind. But now Junie B. Jones is afraid of what animal now? She's afraid of a rooster now because her mom talked about the mean rooster on her Uncle Billy's farm. And the meanie Jim in her class brought Rooster to show and tell, and the rooster was very mean and cranky. So now Junie B. Jones is terrified of roosters, and that's one of the other reasons she's afraid to go to the farm. Now, chapter 3 we're going to be reading today is called Pictures. So I can't wait to see what this chapter is going to be about. The next morning, Mother called me for breakfast. "Good morning," said Mother. "Good morning," said Daddy. "Good morning," I said. "Roosters can peck your head into a nub." Daddy put down his coffee cup. "Excuse me?" I pointed to my head. "A nub," I explained. "A nub is a teensy little knobhead. Roosters can pick your head into one." Mother looked strange at me. What in the world is this about? I did a big breath at her. "'Cause how can I even be clear on this subject? A nub, a roundish, ballish head knob. And do not tell me that roosters do not peck you. On account of we had pet day at my school, and Meanie Jim brought a rooster to room 9, and that boy is a rooster expert." I looked at her. "Plus, also, you said Uncle Billy's rooster was mean too, right, Mother? Remember that?" Mother looked frustrated at me. Then she put her head on the table, and she didn't come up for a real long time. Let's see. And that's a photo of Junie B. Jones and her father, and her mom's head is on the table resting for a second. Finally, she picked her eyes at Daddy. "Now what?" she asked, kind of quiet. "Maybe you'll blow over," said Daddy. I shook my head. "No, it will not blow over," I told him, "'cause roosters do not listen to reason. And so there is nothing we could do about this pecking situation." Daddy rubbed his eyes. "Can we please just change the subject?" he said. "Yeah, only not talking about a nub will not make it go away," I said. "And so that's enough." Daddy very growly. I quick stopped talking then. But even after we changed the subject, nubs kept staying on my mind. Now, have you ever had something on your mind that you just couldn't get rid of? Well, nubs is something on Junie B. Jones's mind. That day at school, Mrs. told us to draw a picture about our trip to the farm. She said to make it a colorful picture of what we wanted to see there. I drawed and drawed. Plus, also, I colored and colored. What do you think she's going to draw? When all of us get done with our pictures, we set our chairs in a big circle, and we told each other about what we drew. My bestest friend named Lucille went first. She drew a picture of a pink flamingo. "Flamingos are my favorite animal," she said. "That's because pink is my favorite color, and flamingos are pink. And also, I have a pink dress that will match them perfectly. So that is the dress I'll be wearing on the field trip." She wrinkled her nose real cute. "Pink brings out the natural blush of my complexion," she told Mrs. "Have you ever noticed my satiny, smooth skin?" Mrs. looked at that girl. "You're a fascinating child, Lucille, but I'm afraid there aren't any flamingos on a dairy farm," she said. Lucille looked surprised. "So where are they then?" she asked. "Well, flamingos can be found a lot of places," said Mrs. "South America, for example." Lucille shrugged her shoulders. "So fine, we'll just go there instead." Mrs. said for Lucille to please sit down. Just then, Polly Allen Puffer sprang out of his chair. "Look, teacher, I drew a catfish," he said. "See his whiskers? My brother said catfish whiskers are so sharp they can slice your finger to the bone." Mrs. made a sick face. Yes, well, thank you for sharing that, Polly Allen, but we're not going fishing. We're going to a farm, remember?" Polly Allen Puffer looked upset. "Yes, but my brother said there's lots of catfish farms around here," So that's the kind of farm I think we should. No, Polly, no, said Mrs. We're just going to a regular plain old farm with regular plain old farm animals. Polly Allen Puffer did a mad breath. He said the word big. Ooh. After that, Polly Allen Puffer had to stand in the hall. Mrs. did some deep breathing. Now, please, children, please, did anyone in room 9 draw a picture of a regular farm animal? Anyone at all? That's all I'm looking for here, just a regular old farm animal. I did, Mrs. I yelled real excited. I drew a picture of a rooster under a tree. Let's see. In this photo, we have Lucille, and she's showing off a photo of a pink flamingo. And then we have Polly Allen Puffer, who's upset because we're not going to a catfish farm. And then this is another girl of Junie B. Jones's classmate. And then we have Junie B. Jones acting really excited to show off her picture of a rooster to the class. Oh, Junie B., thank you. That's perfect, she said. I hold it up so she can see it. See it, Mrs.? See how pretty it is? Mrs. looked at my picture. Oh, yes, that's very nice. That's a very nice tree, Junie B., she said. But why is it laying on its side? It crashed over in a rainstorm, I said. Oh, said Mrs. Oh, dear. She looked even closer. But I'm afraid I don't see the rooster, honey. I pointed. There, I said. See his foot under the branch? He did not get out in time, apparently. Mrs. covered her mouth with her hand. Just then a girl named Charlotte hollered, I hate that picture. That's a terrible picture. I crossed my arms at that girl. You would not say that if your head was a nub, sister, I said. Minnie Jim laughed real loud, and then Mrs. said for all of us to take our chairs back to our tables, and we did not show any more farm pictures. Oh, no. And then the next chapter, chapter 4, is called Cock-a-doodle-doo, and we'll read that next time. Thanks.